In the world of Belgian street food, there's one icon that rules the frituur above all else. The frikandel, a savoury, skinless sausage that is as mysterious as it is beloved. I'm going to show you how to make your own version at home that's surprisingly simple to make, yet incredibly rich in flavour. To get that perfect bouncy texture and deep savoury flavour, I need the right balance of proteins and fat. I'm using 300 grams of boneless and skinless chicken thighs and 200 grams of fatty pork belly. I remove the skin from the pork belly and cut the meat in small pieces. And do the same with the chicken thighs. First, a crucial step, temperature control. I've cut the meat into cubes and now going to chill them in the freezer for about 20 minutes. When using a food processor, the blades spin so fast they create friction and heat, and I need everything to stay cold to ensure a perfect emulsion. Let's talk about the aromatics. The soul of a frikandel lies in its spice blend. I'm adding salt, followed by freshly cracked white pepper, onion powder and garlic powder. I also add freshly ground nutmeg, some coriander powder and a small pinch of cayenne pepper for a hint of heat. I bring the meat and spices into the food processor and to bind it all together, I add a mix of breadcrumbs and a little bit of flour. As last, I drop in an ice cube to keep the friction heat down. If you're enjoying these deep dives into Belgian culinary traditions, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Depending on where you live in Belgium, you might call it a currywurst, a hamburger, a lange hamburger, or a frikandel. I've linked a fascinating article in the description that maps out these regional names across Belgium and the Netherlands. Once I have a smooth paste, it's time to shape. Usually you would use a piping bag and pipe the mixture onto plastic wrap and roll it up like a candy wrapper. However, I'm using my Millecroquette, a classic device for making croquettes that I think is also perfect for the frikandel. If you want to learn more about this contraption, make sure to check out my potato croquette video. I place the meat into the Millecroquette and use a lever to press it through. I'm doing this as gently as possible. This plastic tool is 40 to 50 years old and I don't want to break it. They come out beautifully. Just like with the piping bag, I place the sausages on plastic wrap and wrap them up tightly so they hold their form. Next, I'm going to poach them. I want my water to 80 C 175 F. I place the rolls into the water. It's important not to let the water boil, as that would make the meat spongy. I want a gentle, steady heat for about 20 minutes to set the proteins. After 20 minutes, they go straight into an ice bath to cool down quickly before resting in the fridge. After they have rested, I remove the plastic and pat them dry. The standard length for a frikandel is 18 cm, just over 7 inches. I have a store-bought frikandel for reference. Mine are a bit shorter, but definitely a bit thicker. Now for the finish. The only way a frikandel should be finished is in a deep fryer at 180°C, 355F. I'm also frying a store-bought frikandel for reference. It only takes a few minutes until they are done. When fried, you can see a huge difference. My homemade frikandel has a beautiful deep golden color, while the store-bought one is a much darker brown. In Belgium, the frituur is where we get our fries and meat snacks. And the most popular order for that snack is a frikandel. A popular choice is a frikandel special. And it's very easy to make. Finely dice a small onion, and once the frikandel is fried, cut it almost completely in half lengthwise. Fill the opening with mayonnaise and curry ketchup, or plain ketchup if you prefer, and generously sprinkle over the onions. It's a simple, honest snack that perfectly captures the spirit of our Belgian food culture. Thank you for watching, and as always, enjoy.